And 6-year-old Khailethu Magadla can finally be laid to rest. His body was found after 20 days of searching. He fell into a manhole exactly 3 weeks ago in Soweto. Emergency services, with the help of Rand Water, found his body near a wastewater treatment plant. For more on this, we've got reporter Lindo Guhle-Xulu, who's been following the story and is set to engage the family today. Lindo, have you been able to speak to them as yet, and the insights that are coming from them about what they're going through and a way forward?
Well, Rafiwa, that's exactly what we will be trying to do right now. Earlier on, we did show you where the 6-year-old was found in that splitter chamber. I understand that one of those pipes is where they were able to recover the body of 6-year-old Khailethu Magadla. But right now, I am joined by his father, that is Ubaba Kolegile Magadla. Thank you so much, Mkhulu, for your time, for speaking to us at such a difficult time. Let me just ask you, yesterday you got a call. Just take us through what happened, how you learned ukuthi bamtholile umntwana, and in fact take us through when you went there to identify the body. What did you see?
Yeah, actually, bazili la ekhaya abantu be-EMS, and then I thought they bazoza for bezele for i-report. Yeah, uNkulunkulu mkhulu and to find out khona umuntu abamtholile lapha emapipini ku-split chamber mabayibiza bayithi split chamber. So we went there. And then sa-identify bodies, sathola ukuthi hayi umntwana uye really uye. Yeah, ngoba sibone impahla besimthengele zona sasekhona icathulo and everything. Yeah, naye nje isiqu sakhe uye. So I'm relieved in such a way ukuthi at least sengizoba ne-closure ukuthi ngazi ukuthi umntwana wami ngimbeke phi.
It's been a difficult about 20 days or so, and you were saying that it was incredibly difficult for the family. Just take us through that time.
Yeah, man, bekunzima singakhona ukulala serious. The whole 21 days or 22 days, angisazi nokuthi lesingakhi. You know, makwenzeka into ezisona umqondo uyama, man. Everybody we were shocked, we were hurt, we were disappointed intweni eziningi, sizibuza into eziningi ukuthi sizomthola kanjani. But ngemthandazo yabantu, umthandazo weJoseph FM, umthandazo yawo wonke umuntu obekakhala nathi, sikwazile uNkulunkulu kusiphendula samthola umntwana.
Into ishilo kimi ukuthi nikwazile kuma-identify. It wasn't difficult, ukhulumile ngeimpahla, but iwari besinayo futhi leyo ukuthi his clothes, rather his body, ukuthi bekazotholakala njani. And we were worried at some point. You were telling me ukuthi you were even expecting ukuthi uzothole eminye iphathi yomzimba ngale nangale, mara nje just sitshele nje ngalokho.
Yeah, it's a strong man. It's a champion. It's a hero. You know, strong that guy. Because ngimthole aphelele umzimba wakhe izandla yonke into inyawo. Just that amanzi nje amshisile. Because you know amanzi ane-acid obviously azomshisa. Because bekahleli lapha more than 21 days, more than 20 days. So I'm happy, man. In such a way ukuthi ngirelieved umgodo semuva uvalekile. Sekushota lo ngaphambili, but eventually lo ngaphambili umgodi uzohila because sekuyinto efana nokuthi into eyenzekalele wonke umuntu. Yabo, Christina nami sengizoba nayo closure yabona ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ngimbeke kuphi. Yabo. Yeah.
Sitshele ngendaba yalento leyo ukuthi there's still that thing emele niyenze in terms of bringing a finality. You are still going to bury your son. But when will this happen? Has the family spoken? And just take us through some of those details.
Yeah, kwamanje ngasho ukuthi family isahleli sadiscuss ukuthi ama arrangements funeral sizowenzela kuphi. Angeke ngisho kwamanje, but this week family postmortem and stuff. So kuzodependa kuyo ukuthi yiyo ezosinikeza allowance ukuthi simbeka nini, because singasho sithi next week itholakala ukuthi postmortem ithatha 2 weeks yabona. Yeah, ngithi sizodependa ku postmortem ukuthi abantu forensics bona bathatha isikhathi esingakanani, because bamthathile bamse deep proof.
You've been quite strong. You were there, especially when the search was happening. You were, in fact, getting daily updates of all of those things. But how is the rest of the family doing? How is Umama doing? And I know there's also younger brother Wako Ona, a 1-year-old. We saw him when you guys were celebrating a birthday. But just give us a sense of how the family is doing at large.
Yeah, umama ayukhalile na shem. So ngingavuma nami ukuthi akakhale azokwazi ukuthi ahile yabo. So bengiworried because mayiqala lento first week second week azange akhala. And so I was worried ukuthi uzolimala. Yabo but ngiqala kuba relieved mangibona ukuthi uyakhala like uzinika isikhathi sokukhala yabo. Ngamvumela nami ngamthulisa shushuzela. Ngaze ngabona ukuthi hayi sesikhalile enough. Yabo ngisatsho ukuthi inyembezi asanazo sesijabuliswa nje ukuthi sithole ithambo lethu yabo ukuthi kushonile okay kushona vele into yomuntu wonke but into ebebhlungu ukuthi asimthule yazi kubhlungu ukuphila kwazi ukuthi umbone umuntu asamazi uphelelepi so lokho uyakhomba nje ukuthi waphelele esigangeni it's very painful so ngasho ngithi uNkulunkulu usebenzile. Yeah.
Just the last question. You're saying now that you are relieved, that finally nilitholile ithambo lenu, but just also take me through in terms of the operation. Sibonile, the AMS guys bringing all sorts of equipment and all of that, but nevertheless it did take time. What is the sentiment around the search and recovery operation that was taking place for about 20 days?
Yeah, mina into engayisho ngesearch ngathi okay abafethu bazamile ngendlela abakhona ngayo yonke. Yeah, mina into bengizoyicela sometimes abazama ukuthi abantu abasiza njengabo lawo babe well trained. Yeah, it's what I'm asking ukuthi abantu abase pensionini I don't think ukuthi emsebenzini mele bahambe forever because we are new generations. Some of the things as we have to learn kulabantu laba abazi izinto. So I'm trying to express ukuthi tina young generation desicashwa manje we have to be well trained. Yabo so sizokwazi ukuthi sisiza abantu ngendlela ekuyiyo. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. But bona abasebenzile in such a way ukuthi baze bamthola umntwana egcineni. Although ngeke ngaba disappointed nyana bathi bazo stop research and stuff, but ngingatry nami ukuthi ngenza ama contacts ukuthi how can they stop research but meanwhile bebangpromisile ukuthi they will never stop research because amagama engawathola ilawo and angikhuthaza ngiphilisa so mase ngizwa kuthiwa like national TV research ya stop I was very hurt and was very disappointed ngizibuza ukuthi so mabethi ba stop research kumele ngenze njani kumele ngizifundele umntwana so it's what ama question bengilongizibuza so I'm very much happy and ngiyabonga kakhulu for bona ukuthi baze baphinde bazinika isikhathi futhi ba continue ngesearch bamthola for the second time.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's leave it there for now. Thank you so much for your time as well. It's such a difficult time for the Magadla family, but they're just telling us, narrating from yesterday when they were called by EMS to come and identify a body that had been found. But the father is recalling the fact that the boy still had his clothes on, still had his sneakers on, and in fact did not miss any body part. He only recalls the fact that he was just burnt by some of the chemicals there, but he was still intact enough for them to be able to identify their child. They are also speaking about the fact that it is up to the authorities to conduct those post-mortems. They are waiting for that, and thereafter they'll be able then to release a date where they'll be laying the 6-year-old to rest. But he also speaks about some of the difficulties that they've experienced during this particular search and recovery mission. He speaks about the fact that there were questions in terms of whether he fell in there because the EMS were not able to recover him. He also speaks about the fact that at some point he had, rumors that the search would have been stopped. But we do know from EMS yesterday when they briefed us about the recovery of the body, they themselves told us that it was in fact a reduction of the team that would be on the ground. And that was when they were focusing on that scope of work of searching the splitter chamber. So those are some of the things he's recalling here. But in general, the bottom line is the family says that they are happy that they were able to finally recover the body. They are able now to go into that process of finality. You will see there are some people that have arrived here. My colleague Percy will show you. It does show that now there are people that are coming towards the family. They are coming to support the family. We understand the city of Johannesburg has also come to support the family in terms of the psychosocial, issues of counseling them. But we understand that they'll wait for the postmortem to be released, and thereafter they'll be able to try and figure out, some processes around laying the 6-year-old to rest.
Very tragic story indeed, Lindo Gohlekulu. Very sad to hear the insights from Kaya's father there, but the father saying he was a strong little boy, given that he was found intact apart from water damage to his body.